It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, set, 10 Lobo. There we go, go. Hey, Orbit.
A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Saquon Barkley running right. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Got it.
57 a month. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Ready?
Marino now off the bootleg. Going up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll run it with Jackson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Check back.
A first down throw coming for Vick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On third down, this is Jackson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam up.
The toss out to Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I didn't get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
On second and 12, Vick. And he slings one that's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw would turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Let's go, baby.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quan Alexander. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Here we go. 54 Mike. Watch one.
Vick now. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second.
Well, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Giants 7.
Ready. 50, plant. Cut. Shoot.
Check the backer.
5.
On second and a yard, Marino. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Marino to throw it. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On the draw, this is Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
On second down, here's Barkley. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and 2, now Marino. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there, that brings up 4th. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Marino. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Vick. Completes it to Samuel. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 18 yards, first down Niners.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Right there in the middle, 55.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
On first down, it's Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run on first down. Jackson. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Vick to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So he needed a little assist from his friend the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. To throw is Marino. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a give, right side. It's Jackson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 3rd and short yardage. Vick. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They'll try and run for it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
Set 18 Gator.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Here we go.
Vic readies to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some...
4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, Vick. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing, Vick. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Sets up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Vick. And this is caught by Jackson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. Flush to his right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check! Check! Check!
They'll run again with Jackson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on,
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
56. Check 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Check 55. Come on, D.
They run again with Jackson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. Marino on play action. He completes it to Tate. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They come out here in the I. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the shotgun, Marino. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Marino to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're going on 4th down. Marino. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The throw on 2nd down from Vick, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now here's Vic. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back. Puts this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Check 37. No. Off. Watch the safety creep.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. From midfield now, Marino. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Marino sets up. It's caught. Shepard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Undercrunch.
You draw portrait.
From the 27, Marino. That's complete to Slayton. And down inside the 15 he goes. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. Now Marino. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And he takes off with it. It's a fake.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for San Francisco, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will